is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. It's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. I lost my bearings long ago. And all this time, well, it's my imagination, my fading inspiration that dances in my mind. And it's a crime of my imagination. My own interpretation should lead me down this road, and I know where to go. To find my travels as you can.
As always, define those travels as you can. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, from the GOG world. Welcome, Goglings, Gogledites, Gogorifics, Gog peoples, Gog stuffs. What's up, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well and is enjoying their 2020 so far. I certainly am. So far, so good. It's been nice getting a little bit of a break, although I have a lot more work that's going to be coming in 2020. It's going to be busy, but I have a little bit more time to relax, and so I've been playing some games, spending time with the family, doing a fair bit of reading, watching The Mandalorian, which, let me tell you, Mandalorian, I'm telling you right now, that show is dope. That show is the best. You know, if you have the chance to get Disney Plus, or if you've been like, I don't know, it sounds cool, it's awesome. Let me just tell you, it's great. But enough of that. Because what we are here for is games, and we're going to be continuing with Return of the Obra Dinn today. Before I get started, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us here on GOG.com. If you haven't already done so, please consider supporting us by checking out the channel and following it here, because we have a lot of us that do various streaming things. Please make sure to subscribe to us here so you can get some of those awesome custom sub badges and custom sub emotes as well. And last but certainly not least, please make sure to click through. Thank you very much, Buskin Pusia. And also please make sure to click through and check our individual channels, because we have all our own channels and subsystems and things like that we do, and we are here for your entertainment pretty much every day of the week. We have someone that is streaming for you on a given day. I am actually closing up shop, I believe, today. I think I'm the last one on GOG.com for this evening. The next one up, I believe, is Indigo Wolfie, who will be playing something awesome, but that'll be tomorrow if I'm not mistaken, and so you should definitely check her out when she arrives. But today it is me, and I am excited to be here, and so let me turn on that. There we go. Good to see everyone. Hello, all. Hope everyone is doing well, and again, that you're having a good 2020 so far, and that you were looking forward to this stream. Hello, Kilgore. What's up, man? As we move back into Return of the Obra Dinn. Now, I should say that we are just about, I don't want to say that we're done with Obra Dinn. That's not the case. But we are at least in the part where I can see us moving into the home stretch now. I don't know that we finished today, but I think 2 sessions, maybe 3, should probably wrap it for us for Obra Dinn, at which point I have a couple of ideas possibly for games that will come up next, but I have to consult with my fellow GOG streamers about that and talk about that with them first. So, but today we got Return of the Obra Dinn, and let me tell you, and one quick note, Return of the Obra Dinn this week, next week, the week after that will be D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder, and then I'm hoping Obra Dinn will have been wrapped up by then, so that after D&D we can start with something fresh. That's what I'm hoping will happen, but we will see how that stuff goes down. Now, I do want to say about Return of the Obra Dinn, now we are getting into the really tough parts, because now we're getting into the ones that are pretty hard to figure out. We've gotten all of the reasonably easy ones out of the way, and so there's a lot of brain-bending sort of, connections now that have to be made to get this happening. So I'm hoping that we are able to. The good thing about that is that we've also eliminated a lot of possibilities, so a lot of the chaff is out of the way now. So now we're just on the actual people that remain. So we're getting there. But there's a lot more difficult stuff left to do, and we will see how that all sort of goes in the process of making it. So we will do what we can. But that is coming up now, and with no further ado, let us get to it. Okay. Has anyone seen, by the way, The Mandalorian by chance? Has anyone had a chance to see it? I've been talking about this on my channel quite a bit just because I'm such a huge fan of it. So I wondered if anyone has seen it as of yet. Not yet. Highly worth it. Very worth it. I am exceedingly impressed with it. Okay. That's there. Here we go. And now something which has just as good graphical quality as The Mandalorian, and that's this. I am, of course, completely joking. All right. Mandalorian also really looks awesome, actually. Okay, 7.5 hours, 27 mates can solved, which I think is not quite half. Excuse me. Okay. So... Right. Whoops. No. Look at the crew. Alright. So, this is done, this is done, this is done. We still have to figure out the third mate and some of these others. Charles Minor is torn apart by a beast. I think that's probably likely. That's probably likely. I still don't know that this is right. He's shot with a gun, but I don't think that we figured out for sure that it... I'm pretty sure it's a seaman. I don't think we know which one. We also don't know which seaman this is, but I'd say that's pretty likely. And then we've got the unknown, what happened to him. And then these guys. Nathan Peters. Nathan Peters probably got choked by ropes, I would guess. Oh, no, he clubbed... No, he killed Lars Linde. It was his brother, Samuel Peters, who was crushed by cargo. Right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so... so, let's see what we can get here. Still don't even know who that is. Don't know who that is. We do know that that's the third mate. We don't know where he died. He just vanished. Right. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Well, wait a minute, though. Met an unknown fate. Okay, and these guys are going to be hard because these are all the ones that we don't... Like 3 triangles, 3 triangles. 2 triangles, 2 triangles. Oh, 2 triangles is supposed to be not as hard. Surgeon's mate. Okay. So, that's fine. The thing that I don't get is Nathan Peters, blah, blah, blah. But the thing... Okay, here's what doesn't make sense about that, though. So, okay. This is the third mate. We know what happened to the captain, the first mate, the second mate. We don't yet know about the details of the third mate. But here's the third mate, right? That's him. So, this shows the flow of time. Actually, wait a minute. I take that back. Maybe this is not... Okay, that's unholy captives. Well, see... Alright, 7... 5... 7... 7... 7 part 8... 2... 5. Okay, so he obviously... The last memory... Well, but he didn't die there, so that just means that he could have gone elsewhere. So I don't know what actually happened to him. Alright, so we still don't know. Alright. What's the deal with this guy? He was clubbed by an unknown attacker. Oh, and that's this guy, right? He was clubbed by this guy, and we still don't know who this is. We still have no idea who this is. And I spent a lot of time trying. This is only 1 star. I don't understand why this guy is so hard. Because this guy keys into a lot of things. This guy killed a lot of dudes. And if I could just figure out what the heck his name is, I could clear a lot of them. And for some reason, I don't... Perished in the end. Where are they? Must be in here somewhere. They're at the bottom of the place. Alright, so the captain killed him. Yes. And I remember I worked backwards. That's the captain. I worked backwards to try to figure out what that was all about. So that guy was in a bunch of memories. Okay. He was in... And I went to a lot of these. The End Part 2. The End Part 1. Take more than those shells. You bastards may take exactly what I give you. Right, it's the captain killed him, right? We know about that. Could he be the captain's mate? But then why would he be shooting him? No, it's not... I mean, the captain's steward? No. Okay. So... Shoot, that was a mistake. It's because I know that's the guy, that same guy is the one who did shoot Hak Sung Lao, that guy. Okay, so let me go back up to clubbed. Okay, so he's clubbed. He was clubbed by this dude. Escape Part 5. He was clubbed by this guy. This guy. And this guy. So he was not in the End Part 2. The End Part 1 doesn't give me any information. Then there was Chapter 9 was Escape. He was running up. And he's just like running up to get there. That guy, he's the one who actually shot him, but I still don't know what his name is. Soldiers of the Sea Part 1 and 2. Soldiers of the Sea, Part 1 and 2. Okay. Again, he's another one who's like 1 star. Wait. Soldiers of the Sea, right. Okay, he was electrocuted. So he's got to be a topman then. He's got to be a topman. We know that. We don't know what kind of topman. But he's Chinese, it looks almost certainly. But which one? Zhejiang. Li Hong. Wei Li. We don't know. We know he's a Chinese topman. No, he's some unknown topman from China. Only Captives Part 2. Actually, you know what we could do? Now, I didn't think about this. I haven't done a lot of this. But actually looking at their cabins might be helpful. So, let's see. The topmen. Where would they be? The crew is all down here on the orlop deck. Okay. Okay. So maybe if I go, let me go down to that memory, the orlop deck. Oh man, sometimes the AI of this is frustrating. Okay. So, not the AI, the bitter cold, right? Right. This one. Okay, so let's go down to the orlop deck. Okay, so we go down here. It's the gunner deck. Down here to the orlop deck. Okay. This is all. So these are all the Russians. Right. So 58. That may be too complicated to figure it out this way. Yeah, because he could also be here. $58, $38. Yeah, we can't be sure. Could also be there too. Yeah. That's not going to work. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I was thinking I could maybe go to their cabin and figure this out, but doesn't look like it. If I could just figure out who that guy is. Clubbed by an unknown attacker. He's not Indian. He's not Lars Linda. He's not Nathan Peters. So he's not Lars Linda. He's not Nathan Peters. So that means he's either John Naples. He's Naples, Nishkin, or Toparov. So let's try that. Nikshin. Okay, so Nikishin, Toparov, or Naples. Nikishin, Toparov, or Naples. Shoot. Nikishin, Toparov, or Naples. Okay. That's the same guy. So Nikishin... No? Okay. So then, is it Toparov? Because the guy who shot him is the same one who clubbed him. So Toparov. Nope. So that means John Naples. No. Still not. Still not. Torn apart by a beast. This has to be right. That has to be right. So we just have to get 2 others correct. Right, he disappeared. Also disappeared. Okay. So that's not going to work either. All right. So Henry Evans, James Evans. I don't know about them yet. I don't know about him yet. About that yet. Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird. Hello, Tony Mary. I have used process. Well, I mean, I'm trying to use process of elimination. I'm trying to use process of elimination. The guy that I really want to find, because it would make it incredibly easy, is not him. No, not that guy. This guy here. Okay. That guy right there. In fact, let me go find that. It's on the gun deck. Let me go find that, because that guy there is the key to like 3 or 4 other things. And I have not been able to figure out who he is, except that he's a seaman. He could be a topman, but I think it's more likely that he's a seaman of some kind. Okay, so this guy right here. This guy is that guy. That guy was killed by a sword by the captain at the end. That guy also shot this guy, who I know the name of this dude too. So basically, and so this guy also. So I basically, if I can solve him, then I will know, I'll know his name. I know who killed him, so I'd get that right. He shot someone and he clubbed someone, so I'd get 3 right. And I'm trying to figure out who the devil this guy is. And I've tried to go back and work through each of the earlier things, and I can't find anything that still identifies him. It really is, Wang. His name is Jaro Tapal. Outstanding is Terma. It is really great music. And all programmed by, again, Lucas Pope, who did this entire game. Okay. So many memories here that he's connected to. Actually, you know what? If he's in a bitter cold, 22 others are present. I guess I could go back to Solomon Syed. I don't know how we're going to find where he is, but he's got to be around somewhere. All right, you know, we're going to go back to this one. So, all right, let's get out of here. Because he's the key to so many things. Okay. Right, so... Oh, wait. This is the gun deck, right? So I gotta go down one more. Okay, I was just doing this one, but... Okay. Okay, so somewhere... This guy is supposedly present someplace. And I wonder if that means is he up top, maybe? No. That's interesting. So you're next to this same guy. That guy later stabbed someone on the other deck. Hey, what's up, Coven? How you doing, man? So see, that's the problem. I'm sure that what they mean by present is that all these people are in... Yeah, all these people are in their bunks asleep, so... Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Tattoo of a woman, but I don't know. How's that going to help me? Okay, let's think about it this way, though. So we have the numbers, right? He was definitely there. So, and he was definitely a seaman, we confirmed. So if he's a seaman, that means that he's got to be in one of these... that means that he's... And we know he's not Nathan Peters. Nathan Peters looks like something else. So he's got to be either in bunk 46, 47... Well, that's John Naples. So it can't be John Naples. Okay, so if he's a seaman, then it's got to be 46, 47, or 48, except it's not 48 because we know what that guy looks like. Oh, but there's more seamen down here. See, I didn't see that. Okay. So it's got to be 46, 47, 55, 56, 57, or 59. It's got to be one of those. So it says he's present. So if we don't find the bunk, if we don't find the numbered bunk that shows his bunk, then that means that we know that that bunk is out, which means that person who's listed under that number is out. So it could be 45. Could be, oh no, it could not be 45. Sorry, that's a topman. Could be 46, 47. Could be 55, 56, 57, or 59. I was waiting for that at some point, Isturma. 46, 47, 55, 56, 57, or 59. Okay. And 46, 47 are Russian. 55 is Sierra Leona. And 56, 57, and 59 are all England. Oh, that's cool, Coven. 56, 57, 59. He hangs out with a couple of nuts. Okay. So let's see what we got. We have 39, which is not a thing for us. 40. $54, right. These are the semen bunks. Okay. 53, that's still not us. 51. Alright, where the hell is... 56. Okay, here we go. So it says he's present. So 56. So 56 is present, so it could be that bunk. Could be 56. 55 is present, so it could be 55. 58 is present, but we don't need 58. 57 is present, so it could be that. So 55, 56, 57. Now, that leaves us 45, 46, 47, and 59. There's 37. Can't even see those, but 37, that's going to be too low over there anyway. Same thing with that. 39, 40. Okay, and I already looked at these. So, I don't... Well, there, some of the ones disappeared, so we don't know 100% about that, Coven, but... Alright, I don't see 46, 47 over here, frankly. So I think it's not the Russians. I think you can cross those off. So I think that narrows it down to 55, 56, and 57. And I don't see 59 either. Which would suggest that it's not George Shirley. So that means that it's either Hamidou Diom, Henry Brennan, or Alexander Booth. So, let's try those one by one. Dion, Hamidou Dion. Okay, Hamidou Dion was there, and who's the guy? And this guy, Hamidou Dion. Nope. Okay, so it's not Hamidou Dion. How about Henry Brennan? Brennan. Because it's the same guy who shot that one is the same guy who clubbed this guy. Says it's not him either, okay? That would be Alexander Booth. Alexander Booth. Come on, Booth. Shoot. Hey, what's up, J-Rab? Yeah, exactly his term. Probably nobody made it. So that can't be it then. So my reasoning must be faulty. Just for fun, George Shirley. How do I keep doing that? Okay. Okay, there's Shirley. Nope. This is not right. Bizarre. I mean, I guess he could be a topman, but Yeah, but I don't see their bunks in here, which is what makes that difficult. And I think I tried this already, Nishkin. Yeah. Because their names are not... Because their bunks were not visible here. I mean, the problem is that it's a large number of bunks. Like, it's not really great because there's too many things to work through. Copper off. No, it's still not right. See, I always want to move it back to unknown because otherwise I get confused by what it is I'm looking at. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, there were survivors, but how long do they survive, basically? Okay. And see, the thing is, I've taken care of all the midshipmen. These ones are all set. We all know what happened to them. He's clearly not Chinese. Could he be Nicholas Botterill? Try Timothy Buteman for both. Timothy Buteman. Timothy Buteman and... Nope. Yeah, I do. I do have, well, this is not random, in fairness. Like, I've narrowed it down a lot. This is just choosing among a group of ones that remain. Like, you know, I've narrowed it down to either topman or ship or seaman, and I've also narrowed it down to not Chinese. But the one that remains, let me try Omid Gul. The one that I know for sure is this one. Charles Minor is definitely torn apart by a terrible beast. I know that for sure. So that's one that's set. So that's why if I get these correct, and I know that the person who clubbed the fourth mate is the same person who shot this guy. I know that for a fact also. So if I know those two things, if I can figure out who the devil this guy was, like who actually did the shooting, then that's going to correct, then that should get me another 3 fates. Okay, I just tried Botterill. Mabo was already dead. Nope. I already tried Volkov. Yeah. I still think it's an unknown seaman. Now, one of the top men... It's like Sudoku with names. Yeah, basically. I mean, it is a big, elaborate puzzle. Really. And see, the other problem with this is that I know that one of these 4 is the guy who was electrocuted on the deck, but I don't know which one. See, I know these guys were electrocuted, but... Yeah, exactly. 3 at a time is the thing. Exactly, yep. See, this guy was electrocuted, but I don't know, and he's a topman for sure, but I don't know which of the topmen is the problem. I also thought it would make sense to be able to do things like with the various mates, but like... Yeah. I mean, I just, at the end of my last session, I fixed this, because I had these two reversed. Who was the carpenter, who's the carpenter's mate. But... Whoops. I didn't want the first memory. I wanted... Can fry us a solid meal. That's got to be the cook. I feel like that's got to be right, but I'll just confirm it. That's on the gun deck. All right.
Dinn? Hey there, what's this? Give him tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. No. Take it slow. One tick, 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 tick.
Okay.
There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look. No, get back.
Yeah, it's got to be the cook. See, what am I looking at? Is he... Has he been, like... It looks like he was clawed, right? Looks like he was clawed. By a terrible beast. That's got to be right. That's definitely the cook. That's definitely right. So, This is the thing. If that guy's right, so Claude, terrible beast. Where'd you go, Cook? Where the frick did the cook go? There we go. So if it's definitely Claude. Right. If he's clawed by a terrible beast, then that's right. And we know... See, I should already... That's the thing. So he's clawed by a terrible beast. That's correct. And we know that this guy down here... Where'd we go? Yeah, this guy, Charles Minor, was definitely torn apart by a beast. I guess it's possible that this guy is not, in fact, the bosun's mate. I mean, it's not Lars Linda. It's possible that that's not his mate. That's possible. Yeah, it's possible that that's not his mate. Because what I was going to say was, if I got that right, and I know I got the cook right, then all I should have to get is one more, and I can clear those three. So, he's, I thought, torn apart beast. He was there somewhere. Alright, so maybe Murder Part 3. Alright, let's try the gun deck, Murder Part 3. Whoops. This was the one. This is Murder Part 3. So, I gotta go all the way to the left and down on the gun deck.
On your toes.
Go back!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Okay, that was the second mate. Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, basically. Where's Linda? That guy's in a bad way. Well, he's one of the... Right, that guy. What this guy is. These are all stewards. All of those guys are stewards. Okay, so... We have no idea who that is. I am confused. No, this guy up here was shot. Ah. Let me leave and come back. You be bait for the Kraken. Kraken. Why is that showing? Why is it even showing me that?
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us! Give it up!
And they're chatting. Yeah. Others are present. No. I wish they had more stuff with names. They have so few names that they list here. Okay. We looked at that. Actually, wait a second. Okay, that's not going to work. Right. That's Charles Minor? Accessible only through another corpse. Also accessible. That might be helpful. So, let's see. Okay, accessible only through another corpse, through another corpse, through another corpse. So, Bumlan Lim. Banksia. Edward Nichols. Okay, so no, not that one. Okay, Itbang Sia, this guy. This guy will at least bring me to a place where I'll find the other ones. The Calling, Part 5 on the main deck. All right. Okay. Okay, that's the guy who burned to death. Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's Bunlan Lim, right. That's Patrick O'Hagan, right? This is the guy who survived. Edward Nichols, okay. This is the guy who was burned, right? Alright, well, he's got to be a steward. Which steward, though? Okay, so he's got to be a steward. He could be Indian steward, Irish steward, Roderick Andrew. Okay, he's an unknown steward. We don't know which one, though. All right, who are you? All right, so that's you. And you were... Oh, you were speared. You were not torn apart. Or that's not Charles Minor. You were speared, not torn apart, but that means you can't be the bosun's mate. Problem is, I don't know who the hell you are. Could you be a topman? You were definitely speared. Let's get the Kraken. Deep beneath the foaming billows, something suddenly amiss. As a creature wakes from slumber in the bottomless abyss, and a panic fills the ocean, every fish in frenzied flee, for the Kraken has awakened at the bottom of the seas. Okay, well, we definitely know that... We know that he was speared by a terrible beast, which means that that can't be Charles Minor. So I'm totally wrong about who Charles Minor was. I know that he's French, I just don't know who the heck the guy is. He was torn apart by a beast, for sure. I just don't know who he was. See, the reason I placed him is because that guy right there that we can't really see. Here, where is he? Alfred Klestel. That's the bosun for sure. We know that for a fact because it got checked off. So the question is, who's his mate? It's not this guy, because these guys are both dead and they're other people. So which guy is it who's a mate? Could have been correct about which, though. These guys both look like topmen because they're right next to the mast. My guess is that this guy is a topman. But then who's your mate? Who is your mate? Who is Charles Minor? Oh, God. I swear to God, sometimes the book stuff makes this very complicated. I mean, maybe, Jay. I don't know. Hey, happy 2020, Lionheart. The guy that shot and clubbed the two men. Oh, could he be the mate? I mean, I guess. Okay, it's not any of them, unless it's that guy. It's not him. No. That's the surgeon and the surgeon's mate. Oh! That's the helmsman. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so we know one thing, which is that dude is the helmsman. Has to be. Okay. You are the helmsman, and that means you're Finley Dalton. What happened to you? You disappeared. Ugh, why did you have to disappear? What's up, Big Boss? Say, Blackbird. Why did you have to disappear? Why? I can hate disappearances because I don't know. I mean, I don't know that he was drowned, though. I don't know that he was drowned. But we do know that that's the helmsman, so that's good. Because he's holding the thing. That's definitely the helmsman, so that's good news. All right, we know that for sure. While I'm at it, let's see if there's anybody else that I can figure out based on location. See, because where they're located in the picture often has an effect on what they're, has an effect on their role. A speed run of this. Well, a speed run of this, the way that would look, Big Boss, is doing this with as few check backs and forth as possible. The problem with doing a speed run, though, is that once you know who is whom and what did and who did what, there's not much to speed run. If it randomized it every time, then it would be an interesting thing to sort of see how quickly you could figure stuff out. But it's a surgeon's mate. That's the surgeon. That's the helmsman. Yes, okay, all of these are correct. Okay, this unknown topman. You Wilmot Gull? Are you Timothy Buteman? Nicholas Botterill? Lewis Walker? Whoops, no. There we go. Okay. Man. This is really tough. That's Nathan Peters. We don't know what happened to him, though. Okay, so okay. I told you guys, this is getting into the really, really, like, mind-bending part of this. So we know for a fact that this is the guy because he says, if you do this, boys, I can fry you up something real nice. He's the cook, and we see the part, when we go into the part where he's killed, this monster claws him. It's a terrible beast. He's clawed. So we know that one for a fact is correct. It's the cook, he's clawed. So that's right. Now everybody else is all kind of like up in the air. Like, I want to know where his mate is. I thought it was this guy because he's right next to him, but it clearly is not because he dies here. He's speared by a beast.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
That's the guy. Speared by her. That's a terrible beast. Right there, speared. So he's definitely speared. Monster killed the cook and everyone else died of hunger. Okay. Keep course due east. Stay quiet and alert. You packed enough stores. So they were trying to escape, right? Chest must not fall in the open. I think any of them work. I mean, that is a spear. I'm sorry. Like, I think any of them would work, but that's definitely a spear. It's thrown. It looks like a spear. So... he was rowing. So it could be a topman or it could be a seaman. See, I assumed it was a topman because in this picture, this guy right here, this picture here, that picture shows him sitting next to a mast. So I figured it's got to be one of the topmen. But when I put in all the different possible topmans, he's definitely not a mate. He's not an officer. I guess he could be a purser. I don't know why he'd be a purser. He's not a passenger. He's not from India. Oh, he's not a steward. I put in all these topmans, but I don't think he's Chinese, but yeah, I can imagine it would have been, I can imagine localizing it would be just ridiculous. Right now I'm just putting in different topmen and seamen to see if that makes a difference. See, none of these people are right. No, he's definitely not that. He's a steward. He's an unknown steward. Wait, if that's the steward... If that's the steward... Are you the mate? You're the second mate, right? If you're the second mate... And he's talking to someone... Then you might be the second mate's steward. Who are you again? Okay. You would be the second mate's steward. Samuel Galligan was clawed by a terrible beast. Because he's definitely one of the stewards. Although I don't know why he's looking back there. Why are you looking back there? why you're looking back there when you'd be looking forward. Okay. Behold. Sushi sounds fine. Did you read lips right there, Lightkey? Hello, LaJosh. Okay, so here's the deal, folks. Here's my thought process on this. So, if you look at the description of what happens here, this is what it says. Okay, keep course due east. You packed enough stores. I, sir, checked and loaded them myself. That tells me that's a steward, right? So, if that's the steward, that means it's the steward, and he's saying sir. So it means it's got to be someone that he's responsible to. So it doesn't have to be his steward, theoretically. But we know that that is Edward Nichols, the second mate. So that's what makes me think that the only steward here, because this guy... Who are you? Yeah, you're some seaman guy. So same with you. And that's Miss Lim. Okay. Right, that's the... So the only one here who's a steward is this was clear. Oh, thank you, Lakey. My microphone is great. What? No, I... Through that before. Oh, really, LaJaws? Yeah, I love this game. I've enjoyed it a lot, although I'm in a very complicated... For me, it feels very complicated. It was clear to hear? What do you mean, Huang? What do you mean it was clear to hear? Because my feeling is he is talking, he's looking back here. He is like calling across to the ship. And there's only one steward here. What? That was before it was muted. But now you hear me, and I was just muted then when I was talking, yes? Properly, because otherwise that would be the case. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Right? You heard, like, some parts of that were muted, yes? Right now I'm speaking normally and you can hear me. Okay, good. Yeah, so fine. I think she said sushi before I muted it. I just want to make sure. Okay, now, back to the game. Okay, well, we know he was speared. Oh, man, this is so difficult.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Right. We already figured out who shot who. Okay. What happened to you? Right, he pulled him in, he was already dead. Okay. Right. I want to try that again. So, right, he gets shot. I don't care about him. Is there anything back here?
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
And that's Miss Lim. We already know about that. The hell are you? Oh, wait a second now. Okay, hold on. Let's just figure this out logically. So... Right, he shoots him. Is that a cabin, though? Because it looks as if this right here... Well, who's not spoken for yet? Could be a fourth mate. We still don't know who clubbed him, though. Oh my gosh. So freaking rough to figure out what to do here. Okay, so that shows you... That's interesting. So when you click... I actually didn't realize this till just now, that you could actually see what this goes to. So that's a topman, right? $27 so far. Yeah, I don't know that he was a topman. I just know he's a topman and he's from China. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Like, until I actually just figured that out just now. About that. Okay, so that's correct. That's done already. God, I'm just like...
What is it?
Spiked by a terrible beast. He's probably a topman, aren't you? You're probably a topman. He's probably a topman. Alright. So, if you're probably a topman, then what kind of topman are you? You're definitely spiked by a terrible beast. That's for sure. Don't look Chinese. So many guesses. Oh my god. I feel like I'm just starting to brute force everything because I just don't... There's not enough information to go on. I mean, yes, you can figure out anything. Yes, I know I can figure out anything, but... I know he was spiked by a terrible beast, but... And you. You are the... This guy is killing me. This guy right here. You. You are the guy. You are the one. Everything revolves around you. Everything would be figured out. You. Who are you? God, who the hell are you? You're not a mate. Not a bosun's mate. Not a purser. You're not a ship steward. First mate steward. Third mate steward. Fourth mate steward. Yeah. Well, there is one stowaway. I don't know if you ever find out who that is, but don't look Chinese. You're not Chinese. Still don't know who that guy is. Oh, stowaway. Like a, there's a person who hides in a barrel, basically, and gets brought on board. And when someone basically hitches a ride, like takes a ride on a ship illegally, they call that a stowaway. It's like a leprechaun column Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah. So these are the midshipmen. The midshipmen are all, like, I took care of all the midshipmen. I know who the surgeon's mate is. That's the helmsman. Wait, yes, I know what happened to you. You were speared. No. I saw you somewhere. I saw you somewhere. I know I saw you somewhere. Okay, main deck. We got to get out of here and find that guy. Knowing that he's the helmsman is a big deal. I know I saw him somewhere else. Because if I can get him nailed down, then that takes care of it. Because I know the cook is right. So... oh, Christ. Go this way because... yeah, I had him reversed. Lajaj, I had him reversed, but I did figure out the carpenters, yes. I did that last time. Martin! Martin, where is the captain? Her husband. I want my husband. Oh, wait, that's her... oh, no, I already know who that is. Right. The captain is her husband. I already took care of that. Right. Wait, are you the bosun? That's the bosun. That's got to make you the mate. You're the mate. You're the mate. You got to be the mate. You've got to be the mate. The bosun and his mate. Martin here is the captain. I think there's only one. I think. Because I already figured that part out. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right. You're 100% right. I want my husband, which is because that's who that is. But you're right. His name is not Martin. It's the third mate. Okay, where's the third mate? Right, that's the third mate. I did know that. Okay. So I did know that's Martin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's got to be the bosun's mate. Right, because I already know that that's not him. So that's got to be the bosun's mate. Okay. Okay, now I need to find the helmsman. Ah. Yeah, and he says, where is his Frenchman? I think there's only one Frenchman on the ship. Yeah, there's only one Frenchman on the ship. So that's definitely him. But like that's I'm just trying to find anything that gives me leads or clues on some of these things. So like that, if that's the bosun's mate, that takes care of him. I already know I got the cook right. So then I need just to get one other person right. So actually, I still don't know about the helmsman, but let me come back to this, because if those two are right now, and Charles Minor is right and the cook is right, then that means that all I have to do is get this guy right. Okay, by one of the seamen, not the midshipman or topman. It wasn't Chinese, definitely. It's not Peters or Linda. I know what those look like. No. I got that. That can't be right. This is still not right. I'm still missing something somewhere. If the helmsman is present, then you should be able to see him. Yeah, well, I think so. But see... Alright, let's move back one. The Doom. Okay, this is the main. Also, the Doom is a big chapter. Yeah, I will check that in a second. Gun deck. Midshipmen are already taken care of. Okay, 10 others were present. Yes, he is there. So he's got to be there somewhere. And the question is, where the hell is he? It's not you or you. You're both female. You look like the same guy. It's definitely not. I wonder if I can assume that that's the captain's steward? I wonder if I can assume that that's the captain's steward. I know he's a steward. He could be the ship steward for that matter. Anyway, we'll put him as a steward. Bray Baguette, and they say, oh, okay. The rigging, yes, I'll look up. But I mean, the helmsman is not going to be in the rigging, is he? This is the thing that confuses me. That's not the helmsman. The devil is the helmsman. That's the third mate. That is not the helmsman. Tentacles of the beast. Is that him? Oh, there he is. But there's a later, I saw him later on. Okay. That's the helmsman, but I saw him later on and he wasn't, but I mean, is he torn apart though? Because I saw him later on and I didn't think maybe he was torn apart. I saw him later on and I thought that he was not, that wasn't what happened to him. Fair way to look at the difference between class and media, right, Coven? He's definitely the helmsman, but I don't think he's torn apart, though. I didn't see him further away chronologically. This is the only other memory he appears in. The Kraken happens way later. Let me get out of here for a second. I mean, that's the weird thing. He's only in one other memory. Okay. Now, the gun. Okay. Where is this? This is on the gun deck. Alright, so let's go down. Okay.
On your toes.
You see, this is what I mean.
Slack the lifts and lower the boat.
That's him.
The whole crew will be on us.
But look at the, like, he's been, like, what is that? And that's early on. That's early on that this happens. So see, this is where I saw him the first time. So he's there, but he obviously survived and then got picked up later on. So this didn't kill him, apparently. So apparently this didn't kill him. Sure looks like it would. But apparently this didn't kill him. And then... No, but it's not unknown. He was... Yeah, but... So he got hurt in his leg. It was his left leg. All right, back to the captain's quarters. The Karen, she managed her to death, exactly. Okay. So back to the captain's quarters. Over here, right. Okay. So he somehow lived? How did he live? So, okay, well, what happens if we have literally no idea, though? So we have literally no idea. We know that this is the helmsman, but apparently it wasn't torn apart by a beast. So we have no idea what happened to him. So then what? We just assume he's alive? The Azores, Canary Island. Oh, he could also be... Alright, there's one other possibility, too. The Azores or Canary Island, but there's one other possibility. Which is, he could have been... Hold on a second. Azores, Canary Islands, or drowned. It's possible he wasn't torn apart, but that he was drowned. So let's take a look at that. That's so likely. How is that not the case? Live in the Canary Islands. What the hell, man? Disappeared in the Doom. He must have been drowned. I mean, like... There's no way that he made it all the way there to Madeira. I mean, I guess he could be alive in Madeira. Could he be alive in Madeira? If not, then he has to have been drowned. Alive in Madeira or drowned. You're alive in... Where is Madeira? Okay. You know what? I'm not going to be smart about it. No. Yeah, it seems likely that that's the case. I don't know why the hell... I mean, like, once you lose sight of him, like, anything could be the case. Okay, no, he has to have been drowned. Okay. So, if that's correct, and the cook is correct, then... this is absolutely the case. Because If this is not correct, then this annoys me. Like, if this is not correct, then all of a sudden it means that we're dealing with crossword puzzle logic where the common sense thing isn't the real thing. This guy, literally in his death, is the most obvious thing you could imagine. In fact, I'm going to take a look for it. The gun deck, right? Yeah. Let me get out of here. These mer people do. Okay. So let me get out of here. Let me get back to where that guy is. Okay. What? No, I didn't want... What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, God. Who's the guy that I was looking for again? The cook. Okay. On the gun deck, yes. So. It's an excellent question, Lightkey. I'm beginning to wonder. You go over here. Alright, right here is this guy. Now watch. Alright. This guy right here. Look at what he says, the dead guy. Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. It's gotta be the cook. One tick, there's a British show, let's have a look. A solid meal. And then you can see what happens to them. That's gotta be Claude. If that's not Claude, then I don't know what to tell you. Like...
Give him tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
I mean, I can't get close enough to him to see. Is that like... Can't see him.
Let's have a look. Move, get back.
But there's like blood. There is a speared option, but I don't think he was speared though. See that thing right there? That's his fork. He's the cook. He's got to be the cook. Oh, that's so lame. That's struck with a tail. I said he was clawed by a terrible beast. He's not clawed, he's clubbed. Are you joking me? He was clubbed? Come on, man. I got Charles Minor right. Good, I got that right. My God, are you joking me? I love that moment though, you're right. That is my favorite. He was clubbed. God damn it. I don't know. That's rough. Okay, struck also works. That's fair. The thing that got me was the blood. How hard do you have to be struck to have blood coming out? Yeah, clubbed is in the blunt side of the tail. Because blood comes out, I guess. Is why. So that's... I guess so. I guess so. I guess I'll take that. But, okay. Struck with something really rough. See, the problem is, though, these guys are the problem. All of these random-ass seamen and topmans and... These guys are the problem. Honestly... I guess. But look at the amount of blood, though. That is a lot of blood to be coming out of the lip. Do you know how hard he'd have to get hit for that to be like that? I don't know. Anyway, interesting. Okay. But I got the helmsman right. Okay, cool. And we got that right. Okay. So, now... Hemophiliac. Hints to death. Ask the cook. It's like what's the bartender in in Desperado? The bartender never gets killed. From Cheech or Chong. All right, now the stewards. Okay, so these other ones. Fair enough. So what do you mean filled personas? Are you talking about, not unknowns. You mean filled personas in terms of like actual things. So this guy is definitely right, because this guy, I've analyzed the crime scene. He was the guy who was wrongfully shot for like stealing something or killing someone. I think it was for killing someone. So he was executed, and he's the guy hanging in the rope. And so he was executed and he was shot, obviously with a gun. And the person who shot him is the only one whose bullet penetrates his body. In fact, everybody misses but this one guy. And the same guy who shot him, the same guy who killed him, is the same guy who... That's fair. I have seen Dogma. I guess that's fair. But the same guy who shot him is the same guy who later on clubbed another guy. So let me get out of here for a second. Yeah, but that would be lame. Okay, so. Okay. This guy. Hok Seng Lao. Hok Seng Lao. So that's definitely the guy. They also even say Hok Seng Lao. So that's Hok Seng Lao right there. Okay? And then he's shot with a gun. Now look at this. Miss, miss, miss. There's one bullet, and it's this guy who shoots it. You can see from the bullet trace, it actually goes through his body right there.
I sentence you to death by firing line.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
This guy. Yeah, they don't, Lejouch, they don't make it where the captain, because he ordered his execution, counts, do they? That would be incredibly lame if that's what they did. That's not what they did, is it? That would be so lame. I'm assuming, because that's the guy who actually is bullet shot him. Okay. Because, like, what the flip, man? So it's him. And this is the guy that's been driving me nuts for like 2 sessions now. Because he's also the guy who clubbed someone else. So, and I know that he was killed with a sword by Captain Robert Witterell. No. Don't give me a name. Don't give me a name. Yeah, no, don't give me a name. But this guy is the one that, like, right up here. He shot him in the back. Yeah, so it's definitely him. But who are you? Oh my god, I know who killed you. I know, like, I know you clubbed and killed another person. I just don't know who the freak... Ugh. And you were the corpse that he killed, right? Yeah. Right, I already did this. I know about this already.
Hello? Who is there?
3 sessions. Yeah, I guess I started wondering about that guy a while ago. You. Who are you? I mean, my god. He could be a seaman. He's not. He could be another seaman. He's not. He could be Hamadou Diam. And also, he's in like 17 memories, and he's like a faceless, like, or nameless anyway. Seaman. He's crazy. And he might not even be a seaman. He's gonna be... How do I know? No, I know. No, Lejosh, believe me, I've been trying with this guy. I've looked at him in a ton of different things. I don't understand why he's so difficult. I've looked at him with a bunch of other ones, and I can't figure out what there is. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Please, please, please. Don't tell me anything. I still want to figure it out myself. I just, you know, I don't mind taking a hint if I need one, but I want to make sure I know what I'm doing first. Anyway, I pretty much assumed he was English, but I don't... But he could be a topman. I even know who killed him. The ones who were somehow exceptional, huh? Yeah. Yeah, the Sierra Leone, the Chinese. Well, the ones that, I mean, the one that I, like, Martin Perro, so I know who this guy is. I got that confirmed. But I still don't know where he, it doesn't say where he died, though. He just disappeared. Oh, is that what it is? Sierra Leone is Persia? So who the hell are you? Well, it's not you. So this is what I mean. If this guy is the fourth mate... Nice, Lone Wolf. That's awesome. Right. So if this is... Thanks, Lone Wolf. I'm looking forward to that moment. So if this guy's the fourth mate, and I know he was clubbed because I saw his death scene... The unknown seaman is this same dude. The same guy that I'm trying to figure out. This guy that I can't figure out. He's the one who... That guy, whoever that was, killed this dude. So as you say, if I get that guy's name, then I figure out both. Yeah, I mean, I have little bits of paper here and there, but... He was definitely clubbed. See, the thing is, I could enter guesses for the same person who took care of him is the same person who took care of him. The problem is that I don't have a third one that I'm sure about. The rest of these are all guesses. Nah, yeah, too much of a hint for right now, man. Yeah. Find out what happened in Escape. Let me find out about the surgeons. No, still no more. Ah, wait a minute now. Let them go. So he was there. That's probably the last memory I have of him. So let's go with that. Okay. So let's figure that out so I can figure out what's going on with the surgeon. If he vanished, then maybe I can at least figure something else out from there. Okay.
Let them go!
Right. Unknown seaman was shot with a gun by somebody. But I was an unknown passenger. Because I don't know if it's Emily Jackson or if it's Jane Bird. Could be either one of them. Yeah, one of the two women. I know. Okay. But that down there, that's the surgeon. So he was making his escape. And there are you again. My nemesis. Unknown guy. Who the hell are you? Oh, yeah. That guy. There's the captain. He didn't get a chance to kill him because you killed him. Okay, so let's see. Escape. Which means most likely, if they're alive in the Azores. Most likely he's alive in the Azores. So... alive on the Azores. I think he's alive in the Azores. I don't know for sure, but I think he's alive somewhere. Because we still never find out what happens to him. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, you know, maybe. I'm trying to work through some of these things, but... All right. James Wallace, the surgeon's mate. He disappeared in the Doom. Okay, so... disappeared in the Doom. Okay, he disappeared in the Doom. No. No, God, I hate it when it does that. All right. Okay. You present here? Ah, you were. Okay. You were present there. Location of the corpse. Main deck. All right, let's get out of there. No, I don't remember at all. I don't remember at all. It's on the main deck. Because I have to, like, just get to the scene and then try to figure out the rest, so... Right, this is this guy. Doom guy got him with a shotgun. Okay. There's me, Dio. Jeez, Coven, that's not good. The hell are you? Could be Chinese. What are you holding? All right, anyway, let me not get distracted. Okay, so supposedly the surgeon's mate is around here somewhere. Okay, so you got... Who are you? Right. Oh, look at that! Wait a minute now. So that boat... Oh, shoot, but I can't... You know Kadorva or Anakin Skywalker. I knew it. Anakin is responsible for everything. Okay, who the hell are you? Right, I already know. You're a midshipman. You're irrelevant. You're a midshipman. Yeah, they got drowned. But the thing is, I can't zoom in any farther, right? Like, can I zoom in on those people? I can't, right? So I just have to guess? I have to guess which is which? Yes, I do. I do. I didn't know it was this early. Drowned by a terrible beast. Okay. Okay. So drowned by a terrible beast. Oh no, that's fine. That's no, you're good. You're good, Lajoj. I appreciate it. You and his Terma are doing your best to help out without playing it for me, which is that's the sweet spot, right? All right. So if he's drowned by a terrible beast, I like just saying terrible beast. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm wrong. I don't know what happened to him yet. Well, oh God, this is so confusing. When did escape happen? Did escape happen before Doom? No, it happened after escape. I mean, Doom happened before escape. Yeah, no, I know, but I don't know, though. I feel like that maybe is too much yet. All right, drowned by a beast, alive in the Azores. I'm still very much unaware of the deal with this. Soylent Green is being... Spoilers! Yeah, but why are they only now showing up? Like, here's the thing. I didn't see the surgeon's mate getting into a boat. I saw Henry Evans getting into a boat, but he got into a boat like 2 chapters before this happens. So it can't be the same boat. It's got to be another boat. God, I wish I could zoom in on those guys. Yeah. Confirmed. Sugar. You, who are you? Ah, okay. You've at least got to be a topman. You were an unknown soul, but you've got to be a topman. Perished in the End, Part 3. One other person was present. Oh, one other person was present. That's it? Oh, okay. Hold on a second then. And that's at the end, inside the captain's quarters. On the main deck. All right, let me do that. Because I also like having fewer options. That obviously helps. That's a good... You know what? That's a good call, Drowning the Forge. I'll do that in a second. But I want to check... I want to follow this lead first. So... check earlier in... So I'll check earlier in the Doom to see boat. Yeah, I'll check earlier in the Doom to see the boat. Okay. Right. I will do that. So now I want to see... I will do that after I finish with this. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing. Crap. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, God. Who's the guy? You, the unknown topman. The end, part 3. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this. Figure this out if we can. Nope, not that way. This way. Okay. Different sort of Doom, right? Oh. Okay, you were definitely... That's the captain, right? Yes, you were the captain. So, you, poor sir, you met an unknown fate in that you were clubbed by the captain. Okay. Now, the question is, which topman are you? Okay. You could be Persian. Could be Scottish. You're definitely not Chinese. You're either Omid Gul. You're not Chinese. You could be Nicholas Botterill, Lewis Walker, or Leonid Volkov. Still too many, but we know that you're an unknown topman, and we know that you were clubbed by Captain Robert Witterell. What's up, Varney? How you doing, man? And welcome, everybody, by the way. We have another about 40 minutes to go on this awesome Return of the Obra Dinn game, which is brain-melting, but still good stuff. Okay, so we just have this guy to worry about. We need to know who he is, but if we could figure out a name, then we know that he was clubbed by Captain Robert Witterell, so that helps. Oh, wait, I already know this. You were killed by him. God damn it. Why does it say there was only one other person present? That's not true that there's one other person present. There were 2 other people. I mean, one of them is dead already. But that guy, my nemesis, was here. Look. There's another dead guy out here. This is nonsense. So only one other living person, you mean? Another corpse there. One other living person, I see. Yeah. Okay. Alright, anyway, we got more information about him. Alright, good. That's a little bit more info. Alright, let's head back to the Doom. Okay, the Doom. The Doom, the Doom, the Doom, the Doom, Doom. The Doom, 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 the Doom, the Doom, 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 Doom. Whoops. The Doom. Okay, so what about these others? We still can't see them. That actually might be the 3rd mate's steward. Standing right next to the 3rd mate. That could well be the 3rd mate's steward. That would be nice. And the captain's monkey. I'm telling you, Lone Wolf, that dude was involved with everything. That guy was the Kaiser Soze and Professor Moriarty of this game. Okay, wait, no, I gotta go back more. Oh, this is on the deck. See, again, this guy. This guy. Why this guy? Why does this guy exist? Thank you, my dearest. About another 35 minutes. Seven, 10 minutes. Thanks, son. Okay. Hey, do you guys know what happened just before the seaman was crushed by a loose cannon? He saw it rolling down the deck, and Akbar said, "It's a trap." You love it. You know you love that joke. It's a joke that keeps on giving. You'll start laughing at it later on. Lone Wolf feels me. He knows the drill. All right. So now. Okay, that was still underground. 6 others were present. No. Again, this my nemesis. "13 others were present." That guy was present too, huh? Ah, the surgeon's mate. He was clubbed by... Okay. And it is that same chapter. So, main deck. Let's see if we can find out about that surgeon's mate. The hot people Brox. Yes, indeed. Although I have always thought that The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is a better movie than people give it credit for. I don't think it's a great movie, but I think there's very good moments in it. I would still argue that the moment in the submarine is one of the better scenes I've seen on film, actually.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dave. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget.
Let me on.
You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. No probes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay, I already knew that he killed... So that means that Peters... Okay. That actually means that Peters also was in that boat. The scene with the record play... I don't want to spoil it for people, but the scene with the record player, Lone Wolf, I think is awesome. I think it's a great scene. It's beautifully paced. Drowned. Terrible beast. Drowned by a terrible beast. And if those two things are true, if that guy and that guy both died, drowned by terrible beasts, then, in that case, that would allow me to try to figure out this one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Was clubbed by... Let me go. Oh, wait. Not Chinese. So, Omid Gul, as was this guy, Omid Gul. Actually, wait, no. No. I don't even need to do that. If I got those other rights, then this is going to be correct. Timothy Buteman. Nicholas Botterill. Nicholas Walker. Leonid Volkov. Alarkus Nikishin. Can't be Nathan Peters. That guy's right there. Yes! Got you! Got this guy. Got him. That means that we know who Henry Brennan is. Got you, you bastard. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, those are good moments too. Consider yourself God. What's up, Kilgore? No. Yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah. Okay, well, the other thing is too that now we know who this guy is. Where are you, you bastard? Okay, who did this? Who did this? Brennan. You were shot by Brennan. Because Brennan was a busy bee. We know that's correct. So, Mr. Henry Brennan. Mr. Henry Brennan. You know what happened to you? You, Mr. Henry Brennan, you were killed with a sword. By the captain. It gives us 2 more. Shot by gun by Henry Brennan. So now I just have 1 more I have to do. And I can get 3 more. Yeah, Brennan. Oh my God. That guy is like... Oh, Jesus. Brennan's such a freaking... That dude. That guy. Could be alive in Atlantic Island. Nope. He could be alive in the Azores. Nope. He could be alive in the Canary Islands. Could be alive in Cape Verde. Nope. Could be alive in the East Indies. Is that true, Mr. Wolf? Really? No kidding, because man, that guy is a huge key, it feels like to me. Middle East. United Kingdom. West Indies, no. So maybe he's not alive. So he could have been drowned. Terrible beast, maybe. No. Okay, well the thing is, I know this is right. Because now that I know who that guy is... I know that that same guy shot him, and I know that that same guy who shot him was himself killed by the captain. So I know these things to be true. I've confirmed all of these myself. So that means I know these things are correct, and so I just need to get one of these other things right. Look at all those topmen still. But again, the more that we get those out of there, the easier this becomes. Okay. Yeah, this is 100% right. I saw it happen. He was killed by a sword by Witterell. So that's 100% correct. And I also know that he was there. So, since that's the case... then that means that these guys can't be right? Or did I get them reversed again? Did I do that again? It wouldn't be the first time that I got these guys reversed. It's possible that you're the surgeon's mate and that you're the surgeon? Oh, damn it. I don't think so, though, because I think I remember seeing him. Yeah, no. I remember seeing him as this. I remember this guy being Henry Evans. Can't be right then. Something's got to be wrong somewhere, but I know those other two are correct, so this can't be accurate. You chose spiked? Yeah, see, the thing with the cook, I swore that was spiked. And then the game, once I changed it from spiked to club, the game then checked it off. So I don't know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 34 fates. Oh, Brennan could have been knifed, not with a sword. I could have sworn. All right, let me go down and check this dude. Let's confirm it. End part 2. Main deck. Get out of this. Okay. Okay, and part 2.
Where are they?
It is knifed. It is knifed, not a sword. That was careless on my part. It is knifed.
Here's someplace.
We all agree with that, right? That's definitely knifed. Yes, that's a knife. That's his throat, right? We're all in agreement. That's knifed, right? I'm not blind. That's definitely knifed. Okay. Thank God. And just to confirm, this is that guy. That guy. I mean, that looks knifed to me. That's lame if it thinks that it's stabbed. He slices him. I mean, that does not look like a... No, there's no stabbed here. And it's definitely not speared. Yeah, no, there's no stabbed. It's knifed. See, killed is a sword, but there's knifed right there. They don't have anything else close to that. Like speared or spiked, but he's not spiked or speared. That's definitely knifed. Okay, so now I know for 100% sure that that's the case. All right, so since we know that that's 100% the case, and we know 100% that he was the guy who shot Hak Seng Lao, then that means there's no executed, right? No, okay. So we know for a fact that that's the case. Exactly. Yeah, definitely suicide. All right, so since those are the case, we know those are the case. So now I just have to figure out one more. I've got 2 for sure. He did it, so yeah, exactly. Death by angry captain, exactly. Just one more. And I know the 2 women that these potentially are, but I don't know what happened to them. May not even be the right guy. Beauty and the Bounty, Angry Captain, Roast Angry Captain. One of them shot a guy from a boat. Right, I don't know if they survived. I don't know if we even know that they survived. I guess I could actually go back and check that. Let's see. Where are you, unknown person? You were a passenger, right? You're one of these two people. Okay, disappeared and escape. Pete's mother. Brendan, bring the shirtless kid. Give me 1 sec here. Tell Pete's mother. Pete's mother. I tried my best to pull him back. Pete. Who's Pete? Peter Milroy. Oh, okay. Well, that's already right. That doesn't matter. That's already done. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go find those women. No, there was more than that. There were a few women, but not many. Okay, disappeared in the escape, right? So she was one of those two, which I think I already knew. He falls out, he's left. Ray. Disappeared and escape. All right. Okay. Yep. Last one, move quick. All right, let's pick up the boat here. So this is main deck. Up here. Yeah, Formosan, not Chinese.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch.
Down.
Yeah, so it's these two. But who's who is the problem. And the surgeon. The surgeon along with... Is there anyone else married on board this boat? Henry Evans and James Wallace. And the women are... No, Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird. I don't fully understand what that question was. Would teaching be a more profession? What kind of I didn't hear. I'm not fully understanding what you asked. Would teaching be what? Oh, well, I wouldn't use the term fulfilling. It's fulfilling anyway. That's the only part of the job. Yeah, no, I get it. That's the only part of the job that I'm not wild about. I mean, I don't think there are not a lot of teachers and professors out there who like grading. I think there are a couple I don't know. I've heard a couple and I really question whether they even think that's true. I think grading is partially for a variety of reasons. It's the most tedious part of it. It's the part that frankly is least valuable. There's nothing less valuable about teaching than grading it. It's kind of a necessary evil, but it's not, that's the least enjoyable one, I would say. So yeah, without grading, it'd be, still great, but it'd be even greater. Okay. So it's got to be Emily Jackson or Miss Jane Bird. So both of them are on there. I still don't know who's who. Who the hell are you? I know about that. Okay, part 3. The exact same ones? What about the other one? Oh my god, they showed up in literally the exact same one. The women never appeared separately. I mean, I guess... Alright, well, you know what? Then let's go to part 3, because part 3 is where this happens. Let's get out of here and let's go into part 3. Part 3. Let's get up to part 3. I think it is here. Yeah.
Let them go!
Okay, was shot with a gun by whom? But see, she couldn't have... That was the escape, right? Did escape come after... Oops. Escape come after the doom? Yeah. So first the doom and then the escapes. They were always together. Ooh, what the... Oh, wait a minute. What happened to you? Who the hell are you? Oh god, another guy that we don't know. Although he looks like the fourth mate steward? I bet you're the fourth mate steward. I don't know what happened to you, but I'll bet you're the fourth mate steward. You gotta be. Nice. Okay. That helps. That gives me a little more info. But... Okay, you were shot. Who the hell knows? Okay. So who are you? Are you... You could be Emily Jackson. And that would make you Miss Jane Bird. And you're... I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I don't know what happened to you. I heard you got killed by a terrible beast. I don't know if that's true yet, at least. Okay, so you're alive in Africa. I got him. I got it. If she's alive in Africa, that means that the other one's also alive in Africa. Yes, that means that's Emily Jackson and she's alive in Africa. Yes. Hell yeah. Thank you. First try, yeah. Oh my god. All right. So now, Emily Jackson. Okay. You are alive in Africa. If you're alive in Africa, that means that you are also alive in Africa. And that means if you're alive in Africa, then the other person, who's the third person that went down there? Who are you? Wait, I see you. Who are you? Who is that person? Was it just 3 people? I need to find a third one. Yeah, but... okay. Are there only 3 people on that boat? I can't see. I think there's only 3. It looks like there's only 3 on the boat. Yeah, that's Jane. So there's only got to be 3 on the boat. So, Henry Evans, who's the surgeon, is alive in Africa. We know that Emily Jackson is alive in Africa. Okay. So we need one more. We also know... okay. Wait, we know something else. We know that you were shot by... who were you shot by? Emily Jackson. Okay. You were shot by Emily Jackson. Okay. You were shot by Emily Jackson. Okay. Now, who the hell are you? We're about to find out. Are you Omid Gul? Are you Timothy Booten? Are you Huang Li? Are you Disappearances? Yeah, I know. Well, you're obviously not Chinese, so why not this? You Nicholas Botterill? No. Louis Walker? No. Lena Volkov? Yes. Booyah. Boom. Hell yes. Yes. Whew. This book is on fire. Oh, man. All right. Woo. Alrighty. So, if that's the case now, all right, he was shot by her. So, if he was shot by her, who was that dude? Oh, it was what's his face? Oh, God, where'd you go? The Russian guy. Leonid Volkov. So, Leonid Volkov is the guy who killed Paul. So, where's Paul Moss? Okay, it's the one right before this. Which one is this? This is the Doom. All right, this is the Doom what? This is the Doom part. Yeah, I took care of the brothers already. That was the Peters. Okay, what the hell was his name? You definitely got an author's handwriting. I hope you can read it, though. Okay, right. Leonid Volkov. Leonid Volkov was also found... Escape Part 2. Okay, that's what I want. Escape Part 2. Oh, Jesus. Escape part 2. That's what I need. Escape part 2, escape part 2, escape part 2, escape part 2, escape part 2. Yeah, no, that's fine. This guy.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last push.
And it says, Paul, look out. So it's got to be Paul. So, this guy is Paul. Paul Moss was killed with a sword by the Russian dude. Volkov, right? Yes. First mate steward. Killed with a sword by Leonid Volkov. And we're all in agreement, right? That's a sword. And that killed him, right? We're all in agreement. Well, okay, yes, Marworks, but you know what I'm saying. That's definitely not clubbed or, you know. Alright. Okay, so if that's the case... Alright, if that's the case, so we know that guy's right. So we know now that Paul... where'd he go? The steward. Where'd my steward go? Okay, here we go. Paul Moss, killed by Volkov. Alright. So we know that's right. Still may be wrong about James Wallace. It's a big knife. Damn it. It's a sword. No. That's you can even see the hilt covered. No, that's definitely a sword. Damn it, Cicero. There's like one in the DLC. It's sticked, right? In the DLC. Okay. So do I have anything close to any of the others? I don't have any ideas on any of these. The only ones that I have now are ones that are like, I know some here and there, but the only one I know for sure is this one. Paul Moss, L. Volkov is the one who killed him. Okay, so we're right on that. But we still need other ones. Man. All right, so how many do we have left to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 21 left to get. So we figured out there's 60 people on this ship, right? So we figured out 39. Is that right? Yeah. We figured out 39 so far, and we have 21 left to get. You know what else that means? Do we have anyone left who's just... No, I was looking to see... We've got 3 of the seamen out of the way, actually. No, yeah. We've still got 5, though, that are left over. I don't know. That guy's accent, by the way, did not sound particularly Russian to me, but... Okay, and then we got the Chinese guys. The Chinese topman. I know one of these was electrocuted. I don't know which one, though. I mean, I know what his picture is. Who is it? This guy was electrocuted. But I don't know who that guy is. He could be one of 4 people. He could be any of these. Huang Li, Ji Zhang, Li Hong, or Wei Li. No idea which one of them they are. I just know that he's Chinese and that he's one of these guys. Because he was electrocuted because I saw the part where he died. So. And this guy was speared by a beast, but we still don't know who that is. I don't even know for sure that it's a topman. Could be a topman. Yeah, Ashburner, that makes sense to me. Yeah. The problem is I need 2. So I might be guessing this correctly and still wouldn't know. Huang is Huang and Saw. That's one elimination. So yeah, so we've got this guy, but we don't know the deal with him. He's definitely not Chinese. He's either Persian, Scottish, or English. And we don't know for sure that he's a topman either. I think he is because of where he's positioned, but I don't know for sure. This guy for sure I saw. He's electrocuted and he's a topman. So I'm guessing that means that this guy is one as well. Actually, the one thing that we can say for sure, that means that he's also got to be... Okay, so he's a seaman, he's a seaman. So he's got to be a seaman. Who are you? You're an unknown seaman, but... These guys are all seamen, so you got to... But which one, though? And this is one of the Chinese guys. Oh, man, I'm so glad I got this dude. This guy was absolutely kicking my ass. Like, that guy right there, figuring him out helped a lot. Okay. Right. He's the one who I've got right. I don't know what happened to him, except I think he might be the captain's steward, but... Wait a minute. If you're the first mate steward and you're the captain's steward, you're the fourth mate steward. Means you could be the third or you could be the first. All right, sounds good. Thanks for your help, Josh. Yeah, and actually, I've got to do the same thing. This was good progress today, though, folks. Let me get out of here. Yeah, it's super cool. Haha, Henry Brennan. Patrick Stewart. Okay. Woo! Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so... Made a lot of progress today, folks. A lot of progress. Which is good. Because I wanted to... You know, I'm hoping... I don't know, 2 sessions. But see, this will also... When I start clearing some of these out of the way, that will answer other questions. So that will also start to help. The fourth mate steward. I might be able to figure him out next. I forgot about that. So I might be able to figure him out next. Oh, what was the deal with you? You know he's a steward, you just don't know what that happened. So maybe we'll be able to work out. Next time what I might do is I might try to work through the stewards because there are fewer of those to deal with. And I already know that I've got one 100% correct, which hopefully you folks will be able to help me remember. This guy's 100% correct. He was killed. We know Volkov because the game is confirmed that's Volkov. He definitely killed Paul. He's the only Paul on the ship. He's dressed as a steward. He, therefore, is Paul Moss, the steward, killed by a sword. So this is 100% correct. So if we can figure 2 other of these stewards out, that would clear more out of the way. We're still going to have problems to deal with topmen and seamen and stuff like that, but... Oh, is there? Four people lifted in disappearances. Maybe the 4 of them formed Toto. That was an escape, wasn't it? Alive in Africa, alive in Africa. So you'd have to be alive in Africa? Oh, because he was up top. That's right, because he was up top. That's 100% right. Because he was up top. Yep. You're 100% right, Isterma, because he was up on the boat even. I remember that. I remember that. Okay. So he's also alive in Africa. Which means... if he's alive in Africa, if that's... so we have one is right, one is right. So, I mean, I just have one more I have to get. Oh, man. One more. One more I have to get. I don't know if this is correct. I'm going to put that back to unknown. He might be Indian. Okay. Well, that's going to take a little more time. But yeah, you're right. Thank you for that, Isturma, because that's true. He was alive in Africa, killed Volkov. So these two are definitely correct. So one more will clear away one more set of fate, and that will cover almost, well, not almost all, but many of the top ones up here. And still, we got issues with this. The one nice thing is that when we start eliminating ones from this group of 4, that will help cut down on the other options within the Chinese group. And we've only got 2 left with the Russians, only 1 Sierra Leone, 2 left from England, but... Nah, I don't want another... No. Unless you mean the one that I changed. Oh, you talk about... Wait a second. Don't tell me. Clubbed? Clawed? No. Torn apart? By a beast? Is it James Wallace? Is it James Wallace that I don't tell me like what, but is it James Wallace that I changed around? This reminds me of the game Mastermind, which none of you are going to remember, I doubt, but... Speared by a terrible beast. Yeah, his term is just tell me if this is the one that's in the right percentage. Like this is the person you were talking about that I changed, right? Yeah, no, that's definitely right. Because this right here... Yeah, no, that's definitely right. That he's the surgeon's mate, for sure. Because this guy is the surgeon, and he's already confirmed. That guy's a steward, that's not a mate. That's definitely him. Torn apart by a terrible beast. I think so because of his position in the picture. That's why. I mean, clawed, clubbed, crushed. Decapitated? Drowned? Was he eaten? Devoured by a terrible beast? But anyway, yeah, that's why, he's not electrocuted. Expired from old age. No. Oh, he could... No. He was frozen by a terrible beast? No. No. Definitely wasn't killed or so. He was poisoned? No. Shot by a terrible beast? Speared by a terrible beast? He was spiked by a terrible beast. Oops. Strangled by a terrible beast. Struck by the tail. He was struck by the wing. Struck by hooves. Torn apart by a terrible beast. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to come back to this. Still don't know what's going on with him, so I'm gonna have to figure that out still. He's still up in the air. I'm sure about these. I'm sure, 100% sure about him, and I'm pretty sure about him. So, okay. But, as fun as this has been, okay. As fun as this has been, the time has come, so they say. That was a good time, though. That was great. I actually really, really enjoyed that a lot. And oh, one of my lights went out. I was like, why is my room dimmer? So yes, that was good times. I had a good time. It was a lot of fun, and so close, so close. We are closing in on getting here. As I said, I think we're a couple of sessions away. I'd like to think I could have one super productive on-fire session, but I think 2 sessions is probably a pretty safe bet. So my guess is we do one next week, then D&D is the week after that, and the week after that we wrap this up. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, but it was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. That is going to do it for me, and I think it's going to do it for GOG for tonight. We will be back on tomorrow with Indigo Wolfie playing something awesome in about 10 hours from now. I will be back on my channel, unless I do a bonus stream, which is possible. Thank you, Hezen. Over the next couple of days, I'll be back on my own channel on Friday for my tabletop space opera role-playing game called Esper Genesis. If you like Mass Effect and Star Wars and all that kind of good stuff, then you should check it out. That's an awesome campaign. It is sponsored by the developers of said game, so please go over and check that out. And then on Saturday I've got some D&D with my Infinity and Beyond crew, which is my longest running D&D crew, with the Curse of Strahd. That's what we've got going on with that. Otherwise, I will see you back here on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Mushafasa. Welcome to the Arvanauts on my channel. We will be back on my channel on Friday, Saturday, and I'll be back here Tuesday, again at 4 p.m. Eastern, to continue with Return of the Obra Dinn. So having a great time with this game, even though a lot of times it's like with my brain, but I've been enjoying it a lot, so I hope you folks have been as well. That's going to do it for me. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to follow this channel, subscribe to this channel, and click through and follow and sub to all of us on our individual channels as well. And thank you all so much for being here, for spreading the word, and for watching. Since this is a show focused on story and narrative, it's been a lot of fun to kind of gradually tease out this narrative as we go along. That's going to do it for me. Yes, sometimes, although not the last time, but at least for the while. Lone Wolf. But that's going to do it for me. Thanks, everyone. Much love to all, and I will see all of you wonderful people very soon. Until then, have a good one. Bye for now.
Gets more cold this time of year. The sun is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. Oh, it's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching the